beautiful souls. I'm here at this beautiful ocean view. I'm sure you're going to hear the waves behind me. And it's just a glorious day here in Washington. I'm cat sitting for a friend. I've been here for quite a while, and I'm convinced they get more sun than we do on Vancouver Island, so I'm soaking it up. And I'm just here to talk about nature today and appreciating nature. I posted a picture just before I started the video of a rock, a big boulder, and I was out walking with a friend and we came across this boulder. She was the one who noticed it, and so we went up and put our hands on it, and I find when I connect with boulders, they just pull me in. It's a very different experience than connecting with a tree. They tend, again, with me to take me to the past and how they found their way here. And so I went back to this boulder today and just asked it if it had anything to share with us humans, what would it be? And it said to just be still and be calm and anchor into one place and stop spinning so much in our lives. And I know that nature has a lot of wisdom to teach us, and that's certainly a good message, to be still. And at the same time, in the stillness, there is a lot of movement. Just like here at the ocean, these waves are coming in and you can hear them coming into the shore. But yet when you look out at the ocean, there's also stillness there right now. And so I feel it's showing us that we can achieve what we want to achieve from a place of stillness without being really busy in our lives and always busy in our minds. A lot of times we can achieve what we need to achieve from a place of being in the now moment and just staying present with only what we're doing right now, instead of projecting into the future of all the things that we have yet to do and need to get done. Then we have more stillness in what we're doing right now because we're present with what our activity is in this now moment. So that's one way where we can have more stillness in our lives, by staying out of the mind and just staying present with the task at hand and what we're doing in this moment, or staying present with the people that we're talking to and sharing our lives with, and being really fully there for them instead of being distracted by our phones. On the way here, I saw a dad walking with his son in one of those little push pedal. It's like a bicycle, but they just move it with their feet. And Dad was consumed in his phone the whole time I was walking up to them. And afterwards, I heard the little guy cry, and I looked back and he had fallen off his bike, and I almost felt like he had to do that to get his dad's attention. That's just one example of how we can be distracted. And it's not a judgment. We all do it. I do it. But all these moments are reminders for us to come back to ourselves. And when we come back to ourselves, we can truly love ourselves, and we can also be aware of what's challenging us, what's troubling us, by coming back to ourselves. So the more present we can be, the more fullness we get out of life, and the more we can grow beyond the challenges and the difficulties and step into what's on the other side of that difficulty, because every time we let something go, we're actually lighter and lighter, both literally and figuratively. So I just wanted to share this beautiful outdoor experience today and that message from the boulder, and also to share some light language with you as an invitation to get out into nature more and learn nature more. I heard someone being interviewed recently by Loren Gailey, Jennifer Hoff, and she was talking about a new system that she's developed, and she was relating it to nature, and she was actually relating it to something that I had observed before. Where I live, there's a beautiful, huge maple tree that turns gold and yellow in the fall. And I've lived there just for a little over a year now. Sorry, there's a helicopter about to go by. I don't know if you can hear it yet. You can definitely hear it now, so I'll just pause and let that pass before I continue my story. With any luck, you'll also get to see some eagles, bald eagles flying by. And what I noticed about the tree was in the spring or in the fall, it was just prolific. It was just hanging with seeds. And I thought, that's how nature ensures abundance. It produces so much that there's not a chance that some of those seeds couldn't germinate and begin to come trees. It was just hanging with seeds on every branch. It seemed like the end of every leaf was hanging with a dozen seeds. It was quite remarkable, and I really took note as a way of nature showing us, and that's what Jennifer was saying as well, is we take action and we produce, and some of it is going to land in the way that we would like it to land. So just another example of how we can use nature to help us understand our own lives, because we truly are a part of nature. And I feel the more we come back to that, the more we'll find our way back to the joy of simplicity and move out of the complexity of the intellect. The intellect loves to make everything complicated, but in truth, when we simplify, life becomes more of a breath of fresh air, more graceful and more easeful. And I believe for many of us, that's what we truly yearn for. So I'll offer some light language now, just to bring through nature and the ancient ones who love to share with us, and just see what they have to bring through. Ichka ikla atwa e ikna achwa ii. Imaktahi kawa alawa e ichkanayo. Maktahi ala achkwa atwa e ikanai. Ite tika alawa e I okana. Machaki ha tawa aklawa e ichkana ai. O maktaka I ichkana miktaka halawa ha. Uchika a mi akalawa e ika tika ichowina he. Miktaha o ekna a ilawa a ma'i. It's showing me, they're showing me how the ocean breathes like we breathe. The waves are like the lungs moving in and out, a constant motion. And when we're standing at the ocean, we always feel so much better, so grateful. And it's an invitation to remember that our very breath, the very movement of our lungs, is a gift of grace. And when we come home to it and be present with it, we can see how we are a part of nature. And there is water in our lungs, so there is that connection. Yakla I ichkana aiwa a. Malawa a tikanai o ikachua e ikikana a. O maklaka a ichkai o te akalawali I makata wa ikana. Mokachua e ikanai o italawaha. Mikachua iakai. Itaka I alawa. I alawa ho ichai maka. Tahalawaha ikana. And so, beloveds, I'll leave it there. I'll step out of the view and just let you soak in this beautiful, glorious day. Life is so grand and so precious when we get outside. Even standing here, there are seagulls swimming in the water, and just the magic of suddenly they all seem to lift off at the same time and go off for some reason that is unknown. And it's part of the magic of being out in nature, that it feels like our life expands. So I invite you to do that more and more, and just remind you that I am the author of the book Conversations with a Tree. I'll put a little post about that at the end of the video if you're interested. It's a book where I was very unexpectedly asked by a tree to be her scribe, and she brought through beautiful messages of love and wisdom. And so I'm happy to share that with you and invite you to check that out through the link below this video. And thank you, beloveds, all of you who visit my channel. Please subscribe and comment if you feel so inclined, and so happy to have you here with me. So much love to you all.